Hello and welcome. Just waiting till YouTube notifies everyone. This is gonna be a very quick live stream. I'm not gonna be here for a very long time. Okay. Hello and welcome to those of you watching me. Hello everyone. Just gonna shut my door because of the noise from the kids. Please like and share as a comment. Like and share as a comment. Just gonna wait till YouTube notifies all of us, and then we shall start. Okay. Happy Thursday evening. How are you doing? How are you guys doing? Please like and share as a comment. I'm just waiting for others to join us. Hi guys, please like and share as a comment. Like and share as a comment. Right, I think I'm just going to get started and later on. So, hello guys, my name is Wemimo and I'm also known as Thatmumof5. I'm also known as TMO5 Kaneko. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks so much for always coming back. So, we are still on the case of this woman, this, I will say, this Nigerian woman, okay? Because there's been a lot of talks of, oh, it's not Igbo, it's not Edo, she's this, she's not Igbo, she's not that. I don't want to start trying to say what tribe she is. Good afternoon, Matthew. How are you? The fact remains that she is a Nigerian, regardless of wherever in Nigeria she came from. Okay. And before I start today's video, I just want to go back to the live stream I did yesterday because the live stream I did, a few people were dropping comments like, "Oh, I may be seen as somebody who's trying to tell people to obtain um, settlement in the UK through a dubious means." And I remember when I started that live stream yesterday, I did share a story with you guys of how my friend's brother came into the UK, found a girl. Like I said, they are still married, waxing stronger. They've got two beautiful girls. And there are some people who date and they break up and they go their way. One thing I'm going to tell you is this, okay? Would you rather get fake documentation to get settlement, and then cases like those four Nigerians happens, and then you get investigated and they found out that you use fake documentation? One, you'll be jailed, and two, there's a possibility that you could be deported back. Which would you go for? If you're single and you've not promised any woman back home from where you came from, and you know you're struggling to, hello Ruth, how are you? And you're struggling to, you know that the chances of you getting settlement in the UK or whatever visa you have is slim. Would you rather not find somebody you like and settle down with them? Or would you rather work all your life? If it takes you 20 years of living illegally, working where they pay you half, maybe where a job where they're supposed to be paying you £20 an hour if you have paper, but because you don't have paper, they're paying you £7.50. So it took you how many years to make money? And then somebody now collected £20,000 from you or £10,000 from you with the promise that they will make paper for you and they fail you. Some of us, we live based on lies, and you all don't. Some of you all don't like the truth when it's been said. Okay, you all don't like the truth when it's been said. People are like, oh, you're telling people to get married, Oyibo. Is that not fake? Like, you know what? Whatever information you get here, take the one that is useful for you. Because even after that video yesterday, there are some people sending me emails. People sending me emails. I've replied the ones I'll reply, and I was very, very honest. Very, very honest. I received about 10 emails based on what I said in my video yesterday. People running elter skelter, they don't know what to do about their life. Hey, can you go and ask your parents what evidence I have? You are mad. I don't have time for you stupid people like you. I was very honest in my response to them. Go and keep giving people who will give you your paperwork. And then cases like these guys would happen to you and you'll be deported. Then you hello, my queen, how are you? Go and use Oluwole paperwork to enter anywhere you want to go. Then your brain will open because some of you just don't listen to simple instruction. You just don't listen. And for those of you who find that video helpful, trust me, you will just be fine. Okay? There are some people who will say, oh, they can't marry Oyinbo people because they don't like Oyinbo people. It's fine. Again, like I said, your papa and your mama, they talk nonsense. And people like you are the ones that are running, doing £7.50 work because you don't get paper for abroad. You stupid idiot. Let me just block you. You are not needed here. Anyway, guys, we are still, like I said, we are still on this matter. So what I'm going to say to you is this, guys, okay, on my channel, I'm not claiming to know it all, okay? And when I said that I am an interpreter, with my interpreting job, I have helped people who are now settled in the UK today. I have helped people, not one, not two, 3 people who came to do Aduro in Scotland here. I was the interpreter they used with them, their lawyer used for them from the beginning of their case till they got permanent residency in the UK. I was the interpreter. I wish this one of them is actually in England. Till tomorrow, she's thankful to me. She is thankful to me. So one thing I'm going to tell you is this. One thing I'm going to tell you is this: whatever I share, I'm not claiming that I know everything. I'm not claiming that that I am an immigration officer, but my experience of working with with immigration lawyers, meeting people who are in the immigration, trying to get settlement in the UK. Hello, happy Crystal, my lovely sister. How are you? I know a few things, okay, and I know some people who are sat a year ago. They are still coming into this Glasgow to come and do Aduro. And let me shock you. The person that came last year to come and do Aduro, it only took her 6 months and they give her leave to remain in the UK. I was her interpreter. It only took her 6 months. She only came last year to this Scotland, to this Glasgow. I was the person who interpreted her case with her lawyer. Hello, Dida. Good evening. Thanks for joining me. So if you don't know, you know go know. That's one thing. Like when people say they're struggling in the UK, there are some people who they arrive in the UK a year, 2 years, and they're doing fine. Hence why I said in my video yesterday that when you arrive in the UK, the people you meet when you arrive will determine how successful, how smooth your transition will be. If you meet with the wrong people, you will struggle. So any information I share, I'm not claiming that maybe I should start doing disclaimer. I am not claiming that I know everything. No. I am not claiming that I know everything, but from experiences of people I've met, people I've known, people that I'm still working with, I will share the ones that I know. And if I can't give you detailed information about what you are asking for, I will point you in the direction of people that will be able to give you advice, which are immigration lawyers. I'm not being paid in any way. It cost me nothing. And somebody emailed me as well asking about Aduro. I think this person is a single male. And I was very, very upfront. Like, if you're single, you know, get Pikin, don't do it. don't do it. Okay? If you be single person, where you dey for this obodo yimbo, you no get pikin, you no get wife, but you be man, no go put your head o. No put your head. I'm being honest, I'm being frank with you. No put your neck, because if you put your neck, they fit send you back. In fact, you are the right victim wey be say dem go send back. Let me read comment. Ruth said you are very correct. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you so much. Jaron said when it comes to residents in the Western world, there's no absolutely. You are right, Jaron. You are absolutely right. Abby said it's very important to get information from experience. Absolutely. There are some who will willingly share, and there are some who like no, they don't want to share, so you don't put them in trouble. And it's fine. It's fine. At the end of the day, like I said in that video yesterday, it is whatever you share to people. It is whatever you share with people. It is that information that they are going to advise you based on. If you are lying within yourself, you know that the information you are telling people is not right. They will advise you based on what you've told them. So that's just what I want to say there. Like I said, I'm not claiming to be an immigration officer, but like I said, I've been in the UK for 19 years. As I sit down here, I don't get police record, and I will never get police record because I'm a more law-abiding person. Okay, I will tell you the way it is. Many other people have contacted me before they arrived in Nigeria to say, "Oh, we are coming to Scotland. This is what," and I've advised them. I've said it the way it is for them. It's up to them to decide if they want to come or if they don't want to come. A few of them settled down. In fact, they still message me. One was even messaging me the other day that she wants to do nursing, and I was like, this kind of visa that you came with, I'm not sure if you'll be able to study nursing on that visa. But if you want to do so, they will charge you as an international student because you came through the care out visa. If you now want to go and study, they will charge you as an international student. In fact, they might even ask you to go and apply, maybe go back and apply for a student visa. And then she decided that, okay, you know what, I'll just maintain what we've got now. But I told her that the information this information I've given you might not be 100% accurate though. But here is a link of a lawyer I know in Scotland who is a Scottish lawyer. Contact them, book an appointment, and they will advise you. So Ekene, like I said, omo. Anyway, to today's video, we are still on this case of this woman. Like I said from the beginning of this video, I'm just going to refer to her as a Nigerian woman living in Canada. Okay. She's a Nigerian because there's been talks of, oh, she's not Igbo, she's not this, she's not that. One thing I want to say is this: I was born and bred in Lagos. I grew up in Lagos. In fact, I grew up around Calabar people. They are they are very, very lovely people. And this set of Calabar people that I grew up around, and they make shoes, they make tray like sandals, they make shoes from the scratch. So they live in my area. So in that area, there's lots of Calabar people in that area. They are very, very lovely people. And I don't know how to speak Igbo. I don't know how to speak Calabar, but one thing I want you all to understand is that no matter where you find yourself in the world, no matter your tribe, no matter what language you speak, you will still be referred to as a Nigerian. Okay? You'll still be referred to as a Nigerian. So one thing I'm going to say is this: that there's so many things going on in the world right now. For a woman to come out and start saying all the things she's saying on social media, it's sad because that is somebody's wife. She's somebody's mother, and she's somebody's family. Okay. And it's so sad that she felt because she's in the abroad that she cannot be reached. She's a joker. She's a joker. She's a joker. Okay. So the video that I saw today, that I saw this morning, where she was like, oh, that she be Canada Pikin. Oh, you guys, let's play our voice record, okay?
Then all these people with Bini Oba picture, make them sit down, make them go find job to say we're not ready for their nonsense. Bring me down.
Just send me message. Let me say.
Find food. Let me go and find food.
Somebody just send me message. Let me say they say I don't. They arrest me. At the airport. They want to deport me with passport. I be Canada Pikin.
This woman is funny. She said she be Canada Pikin. When matter enter matter, Canada go disown you. Because the truth of the matter is that even though you are not, there are other Nigerians who are Canada Pikin. So those Pikin where you talk say you won't go put water pia for their water. Some of them too na Canada Pikin just like you. Some of them too na Canada Pikin just like you. Okay? So because you are now, because you be Canada Pikin, no means say Canada no fit disown you. You were not born in Canada. You don't have a Canadian birth certificate. You don't have Canadian parents. So that way they talk na trash talk. Let's keep listening.
Where one person will just go to police and say, I want to arrest this person. Without any question, police will just say, oh, yeah, pay 3,000.
They no go fit. They no go fit.
Until they lie.
Be a push.
Feel our
They
time.
took the lie.
You are under arrest.
They push you fit.
So from when I saw this video, there was no underneath this video, nothing said. There was nothing like she's been arrested. Okay. But the truth of the matter is that, oh, she said, if you listen to that video, she said, oh, somebody just messaged me and said, them talk, say they don't arrest me. The truth of the matter is that, yes, you're claiming that you be Canada Pikin. There be plenty Pikin. Will be Nigerians, will be Canada Pikin as well. And what this woman doesn't seem to understand is the fact that you're on social media, there's evidence, just like this voice recording, and there's evidence because the other men were like, oh, where evidence? You think, say, people are primitive. In quote, people are primitive because they never travel abroad. Then things say you go police station, give them 3,000, you go talk say you want arrest person. This is that. But what you guys have just spoken on the phone here is an evidence of you threatening, people. And the thing is, this is that even though you are saying that Naija people, na Igbo, na Edo and Yoruba people, you won't put Otapia, your colleague for work, they will see you not only as a threat to the people you say you want to start putting Otapia in their food, but they will see you as a threat to Canadian-born people as well. Because you're no longer a threat to the same people of your ethnicity, but now you're now a threat to the Canadian citizens as well. So like I said, you are not a Canadian by birth. Canadian man, or I mean, is that the kind of name Canadians bear? Because that name sounds like, that surname sounds like I can't even remember. I'm trying to figure out what that name sounds. That name doesn't sound like an English name. Okay, so with that being said, you are only Canadian by marriage, or whatever way you may have gotten your Canadian citizenship. At the end of the day, you are a threat not only to the Nigerian people you want to start buying, but you'll be seen as a threat to the true Canadian citizens, those who were born there. And also, I said in my video yesterday that you are living in a country where they have permission to carry weapon. I think they call it permission to carry and conceal. If that's the word, guys, let me know in the comment section if that's what it's called. They call it carry and conceal, which means that you have a permission to own a firearm. So the permission you have will allow you to carry and, maybe on your waist in an holster or something. And if you find yourself needing it, you have the permission to carry and also to use it. Let me know if that's what they call it. I think it's permission to carry and conceal or something. It also means that you, even yourself, you are not safe. Because you be, like I said yesterday, you did for country, we say they allow people to carry back, and any other person who has who wants to match the same thoughts that you have, that you openly spoke about on social media. Okay, you want to start, in quotes, you want to start buying Yorubas and Edo people. Another person will now say, okay, I want to start buying the tribe you may belong to. And this person sets to find you. This is why I said that even you yourself, you are not safe anymore. You're not safe. You think say your Canadian husband will save you. So if you get arrested, the Canadian police are only doing you a favor to keep you safe. Because something like this that you said, you've already spoken it. It's dropped like an egg. You cannot pack it. Hello, Lekon, how are you? Welcome to my channel. You cannot pack it. You cannot pack it. Yeah, you be Canadian Pikin. Nobody said you've been arrested. It's just that you be Canada Pikin. I tell you, Canada will disown you. Your citizenship could be revoked. your citizenship could be revoked. And all those other men in that video as well. Morris, like I said, I don't know. People, there's been lots of talk saying that she's not that tribe. I'm not going to refer to a tribe. The fact remains that she's a Nigerian. She's a Nigerian. So, Igbo, Yoruba, Edo, whatever tribe, the fact remains that she's a Nigerian. If she has there Canada, so if she commit any offense, they go call her say Nigerian based or Canada based Nigerian. That's what they go write time. They don't go to say a Nigerian Igbo. That's not how they're going to put it in the news. So hence why I'm trying not to say, oh, she's Igbo, blah, blah. No, she's a Nigerian. I'm just going to because I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody. Okay. Ruth said, yeah, okay. Thank you, Ruth, for correcting that. Permission to carry and conceal weapon. Thank you so much, Ruth, for clarifying that. So I'm not gonna, I don't want to bring in any issue of ethnicity, tribe, or anything like that. So all the men that were also speaking and egging her on, they all should be arrested. They should all be rounded up. They should all be rounded up. Okay. So she went on to say, oh, I think she shared a video saying that I did my house.
They never started the car. Tell them I get 1 year contract with.
See, now I did house. Yeah, why go they lie? See, I did house.
I check my money.
She's showing us.
I'm telling you, as we should find way and defend this our sister. Listen, I don't even know their line. Okay, they will continue lying. So,
May we hear from
let's continue, but
may we hear from Tony Omo.
Like I said, there are other people on that platform as well who were encouraging her, hedging her on, and supporting what she's doing. They should all be rounded up because this is not right. This is not right. Okay, this is not right. And if there's anybody watching me, or you're out there, and this woman is your mother, go and call her to order. Go and call her to order. As she is now, she no fit enter Nigeria. That's one thing I know. Except she enters with a fake ID. With this her face and name plastered everywhere, she no fit enter Nigeria. If she enter Nigeria, they will arrest her. They will arrest her. Because I don't understand why they think coming onto social media to say such is the way to go, regardless of whatever they are fighting for. I don't want to know whatever it is that led to this conversation. A life that you cannot create. Even though you born, nobody say you do yourself, you born Pikin now person put on there. But this is a life you cannot bring. It's God who creates life. You cannot create life. You cannot create breath. And you're saying that you're going to start doing that. So obviously, Abike Dabiri, who is more into things happening in diaspora, she has written a petition to the Canadian Commission, to say this woman, she ought to be arrested because there's an evidence online to say she's instigating, or she has claimed that when she gets to work, she's going to start putting otapia in her colleagues' food who are Nigerians and stuff, who are Yorubas and Igbo. So I'm going to read it here. So this is the post that Abike Dabiri shared with her picture, with the woman's picture. Look at her nose. Her nose looks like Amueba. I'm sorry to say, but Abike said this is the picture of the lady behind the voice, Amaka Patience Sonberger. That Sonberger sounds like maybe German last name, surname. Maybe it's a German man she's married to. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not certain, but that name sounds, it doesn't sound like an English name. She has deleted her TikTok account, and a group of Nigerians in Canada are reporting her officially to the relevant authorities in Canada. Thanks for alerting everyone. So this brings me to what I'm going to say next. If you're a Nigerian in Canada, and you definitely stand against what this woman is speaking, you have every right to walk to the police station and put a report in. Okay? You have a right to do that. Because especially if you are the tribe she mentioned, you have the right to go to a police. You don't necessarily have to be where exactly or what city or what area she is. For the fact that she heard it on social media and you have a recording, you can go into the police station and put a report in to make a complaint against her. Okay? So the letter that Abike Dabiri posted is that in light of this, she said, a request for immediate action. In light of the seriousness of this violation, we respectfully request the following actions: that investigation, an immediate and thorough investigation should be conducted into Ms. Sonberger's actions by Canadian law enforcement and appropriate authorities. To prosecution, we urge that Ms. Sonberger be prosecuted under the relevant sections of the Criminal Code of Canada to hold her accountable for her incitement to genocide and hate speech. Public denouncement. We request that the Canadian government issue a public condemnation of Ms. Sumberger's actions to reaffirm Canada's commitment to combating hate speech, violence, and genocide. Collaboration with Nigerian authorities. We also request that Canadian authorities collaborate with Nigerian authorities to prevent any potential escalation of violence as a result of Ms. Somberger's incitement and to ensure that justice is served. Conclusion: Canada and Nigeria share a strong bilateral relationship founded on mutual respect for human rights and the rule of law. The actions of Ms. Somberger's threatening to undermine these values. We trust that you will take all necessary steps to address this issue in accordance with Canadian and international law. We look forward to your prompt action on this matter, yours as well. So that was the writer for the Nigeria Canada Parliamentary Friendship Group. So that was the um, request for action that has been requested from the Canadian government. And with that being said, okay, that was even just half of that note that I read there. Bennett said, truth be told, politicians should be held responsible as well. I mean, for creating this negative thought in the first place, regardless of our individual. Absolutely. I'm going to get there, Bennett. Yeah. So that was just the second page of that report there. The first one says international law violations. So she's violated international law. She's also violated Canadian federal law as well. And she's also violated Ontario law violations as well. So these are the things that were said. So there was a post as well. There was a post as well where people were like, why is it that it's because it involves this tribe in question? Why is Abike Dabiri talking about it? The truth remains that Abike Dabiri is only the position Abike Dabiri holds is about things happening in diaspora, not things happening in Nigeria. And I want to find that post where that person put a question to her. I want to read exactly how she said so that we can read it, we can understand it clearly. Okay, let me see if I can find it. I'm looking for the post. I saved it too. Oh, I'm in the wrong account. Please like this live stream, guys, as you come in. YouTube. So okay, somebody said, Abike Dabiri said, as long as I am chair at need.com_gov and diaspora issues are reported to us, we will deal with it. As I speak, Nigerians in Canada have taken the matter up with the relevant authorities, which is great. So someone said, Auntie Abike Dabiri. So this is a video of this guy. I don't know. I think it's what's his name? I can't remember his name. If you know his name, please put it in the comment section. So someone said, Auntie Abike Dabiri, your attention is needed here, ma. This person is also openly calling for the buying of Igbo people while displaying his military grade assault rifle. We can't let anyone get away with these crimes, regardless of who or where they are. So the truth of, hi Shade, how are you? The woman will be held accountable. She must think she's in Nigeria. Exactly. So Abike Dabiri replied this person saying, did it happen in the diaspora? That's my job schedule. Check at the website for more on our job schedule. Let me know if more cases like Amaka's, we will deal with them appropriately and to be so that because the position that Abike Dabiri is holding is only for cases like this that is happening in diaspora. Remember when Nigerian students who are international students in the UK were struggling with paying their fees because of the fall in naira and dollar. So because of this situation like this that is happening abroad, someone like Abike Dabiri will be able to intervene. So it's things like this that happens to Nigerians abroad. That is what she does. So if anything like this is Asari Dokuru, I think that's his name. So like him now, it's something that is happening in Nigeria. So Nigerian forces should be the one dealing with this person, not Abike Dabiri. Okay. Bennett said, also remember that Adeyinka grandson made the same a statement as well concerning the Igbo. But was it only matters that happens in diaspora that Abike Dabiri is dealing with. If it happens in Nigeria, I would imagine that something like what Abike Dabiri is doing should be in Nigeria. Police should be able to arrest this person and say what is the reason behind this thing. They might not even arrest the person, get them for questioning. Okay, so what I'm trying to drive at here, Bennett, is the fact that Abike Dabiri only deals with things like this that is happening abroad, not in Nigeria. So that's what Abike Dabiri said here. And also, one thing I also want us to understand is the fact that Nigerian politicians have a lot to do in regards to what is actually happening now. Like I said, I was born and bred in Nigeria. I grew like half of my life. I spent half of my life in Nigeria. So growing up, I've never seen any issue between I'm a Yoruba, I'm a Igbo. I've never seen the level of tribalism that is happening right now. I've never seen it before in my entire life. The time that I noticed tribalism in Nigeria among Nigerians was during this last election. Shade said Canadian FBI will be at Edo and she can tell them that. Honestly, I wish at the end of the when they start all this investigation, when she's been held, it should be publicized. Please like this live stream as coming. I really appreciate it. So there's tension going on between Igbo and Yoruba people. There's tension since that election, this Tinubu Balablu election. The tension between, in fact, let's say not even Yoruba and Igbo people, the tension between all tribes in Nigeria is shocking. Why are we allowing the politicians use us against each other? Why? Bennett said, and if I may ask, why is Abike Dabiri remain silent about Adeyinka grandson statement? Well, Bennett, was this said in Nigeria or was it said abroad? Please clarify in the comment section. And I don't know about this Adeyinka grandson. I'm sorry, okay? Why are we allowing politicians use ethnicity or tribe as a tool of weapon? Because at the end of the day, we are all fighting towards one Nigeria. We are all fighting towards one Nigeria. It's not as if, because I'm Igbo, I'm going to stay on my own. We can't do. It was in. All right, okay. You heard the post I read earlier. You can, a hand to go and tag her and mention that incident because she said if there's anything like this that's happening in the diaspora, that it should be reported that they will deal with it. So that change of reporting should start from you, Bennett. Okay. It's just like if anything happens here in the abroad, let's say for example this case of Selena and Afiba, if it were to be happening, what happened in Nigeria according to Andrew Cheko, if it happened here in the UK and it involved a Nigerian, I will be tagging Abike Dabiri because it happened in Nigeria, but because it happened here. But because it's happened in Nigeria, Abike Dabiri will not be a part of it because that's not our job. Kabiru, hi Kabiru, Alpha, I'm Nigerian but in America. The price of fuel has gone up and APC and I'm not here to discuss politics, please. I'm not here to discuss politics. I don't really know anything about politics. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to sound rude. I'm not talking about politics. I'm just talking about the relationship between all the tribes in Nigeria. Okay, I'm not here for PDP or APC. I'm not for that, please. Okay. So why are we allowing the Nigerian, because to the best of my knowledge, all politicians, all the governmental arms of Nigeria, there are all tribes involved. It's not as if maybe it's only Nigerian people that is holding all the governmental arms in Nigeria. It's not as if it's only Hausa people that is holding it. Like all tribes are involved in the Nigerian government. So whatever that is happening right now, each and every member involved in the Nigerian government, each and every tribe involved in Nigerian government has a hand and they've contributed to what is happening today in terms of tribalism. Bennett said Abike Dabiri has the full information concerning Adeyinka grandson's negative attitude towards the Igbo specifically. Well, like I said, Bennett, if you think that has not been resolved, you can still tag Abike Dabiri and say, you know what, why is your actions or your decisions if you're still not happy with the way the information has been dealt with or with the way the instance has been dealt with, you can still call her out. You can still bring her back to it to say, you know what, this case of grandsons, this was the negative attitude. What have you got to say here? How have you concluded this matter? I'm sure because she's openly said it on social media there that if there's any case like that, that you should tag her. Okay. So, like I said, all this tribalism thing started during the last election. There was a time where I think there was a video about CCMB TV where she went to vote in certain area and they were like, oh, because she was Yoruba, that she can't vote in that area. Oh no, they said because she doesn't look like Yoruba. They did not believe she's Yoruba, so she will not be able to vote in that area. And I was like, since when does it happen that, oh, because we're a certain tribe, you can't vote in certain tribe? That is her local area. That was where she was designated to go vote. So why say, oh, she doesn't sound Yoruba or she doesn't look Yoruba, so she can't vote in that area? So the kind of division this tribalism is causing in Nigeria, each and every politician in Nigeria has a hand in it. Like I said, I don't care what tribe or what tribe you come from. In the abroad, I used to think that it's Nigerians and Ghanaians that don't like each other. But now it's now our Nigerians ourselves. It's now Nigerians ourselves that we are not liking each other. How long are we going to do this for? How long? And this kind of things that is coming from a woman who I believe is a mother as well. This is the kind of thing, hatred, sad news that she's going to spread, that she's going to share amongst her children. That is if she has children. Because all the things that children who grow into adult nowadays emulate is all they learn from their parents and their society and their environment. We can't continue like this. Me that I'm here now. So tomorrow now, if my daughter brings home an Igbo guy, mom, this is my boyfriend, I will happily open my hands as long as it treats my daughter's rights. I don't have any reason to even say that my daughters can't marry or they have to marry a certain tribe. I don't have any issue with any tribe. But this has to stop. Okay, like I said, I don't care what conversation that led to her coming with such opinion, with such, thoughts. It's not going to bring Nigeria forward. It's not going to bring Nigeria forward. And this claim of I be Canada Pikin, like I said, Canada would disown you because, like I said, you're not only a threat to Nigerians. Like I said, there are several thousand Nigerians who are Canadian citizens as well. There are several thousand Yoruba people who are Canadian citizens as well. There are several thousand Igbo, Edo, Anambra, whatever tribe you are from Nigeria, there are several thousands of them in Canada who are citizens as well. As long as they remain citizens, they are not going to be referred to as either Yoruba or Igbo or Edo. As long as they are in Canada, they'll be referred to as Canadian citizens. So you're not only a threat to Nigerians alone, but to people who are actually citizens of that country. And like I said, they will sharply, if all these Obodo Igbo people, if they see that there's anything that you want to use to disgrace them or bring them down, they will sharply disown you. To revoke citizenship is not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. And I'm surprised. I'll be surprised if the Canadian government I'll be surprised if they don't take this case up. Because something like this that led to all the genocides that happened in the past, this was how it started. There are so many things going on in the world right now. So many things going on in the world right now. And somebody is sitting happily in a bedroom in Canada and saying, oh, I'm going to do this. Instigating other people to go and do this. It has to be stopped. And like I said, I don't care what tribe she is. I'm a Yoruba. Okay? And I'm calling her out. And I'm saying that what you've done is absolutely wrong. And it should not be accepted. It should not be accommodated. And I want all Yorubas, all ethnic tribes in Nigeria should stand up. I know there's been talks of Biafra, this, that, should go separate ways. Even if that is what is going to happen at the end of the day, this kind of hatred talk should not be the basis of why that would eventually happen. I was watching a video 2 nights ago. It was about in the 80s, like 79, 76. I was not even born then. It was lovely seeing that video. And I was like, I was just imagining what the world was like in 1974, 1976, 1970, like up until 1981, 82. I was just imagining what the world felt like. And I remember growing, even when I was much younger, I still remember my childhood really well. I still remember my childhood from when I was the age of 5 up until I was about 14. And I cherish those memories. That cannot be speak of what this current age is right now. So I'm imploring you all, even if Nigeria is going to go the way some people want it to go, it should not, this thing that this woman is saying or has said should not be the basis of what will make Nigeria go separate. We can do better. We can do better. Okay? Like I said, this woman herself, she's not safe. But then she knew what she was doing before she decided to speak what she said on social media. They did not even make it private. They did not even talk it in color. They did not even say it in a private place. She openly said it. She openly said it. So for me, as a Nigerian, as a Yoruba girl, I have lots of Igbo friends. Like yesterday, I was here talking about Yam Festival every year in Glasgow. You will be so like, I enjoy being in their community amongst them because the love that radiates amongst them. Is it the New Yam Festival? What they call it? You or everybody, you be Hausa, whatever, all of us, like I know other Nigerians from different tribes. All of us, we always they meet for that Nigerian for that Igbo Yam Festival every year. We always meet there. And it's a very, very lovely atmosphere when we come together like that once a year. And from there, I get to know other people, which is what we want. So this kind of talks, I speak against it, and I don't tolerate it, and I think we should all call it out. Like I said, I don't care what tribe you are. I refer to all of us as Nigerians because there's no point, saying, "Oh, I be Shagiri, or I be from Ekpe, or I be so. It does not matter because when we are in the abroad, you are going to be referred to as a Nigerian." Bennett said, "However, my dear sister, I am an Igbo person that was born and raised in Lagos, Yaba." All right, okay, I know Yaba really well. My brothers went to St. Timothy College in Yaba, to be precise. Also, I'm not anti-Yoruba for your information. The last time checked, Nigeria isn't a knowledge-driven society. You know what? I love people regardless. Regardless. I don't think I've ever had any reason not to associate with some people from a different tribe. No, because I see us as equal. Like, you be Niger, I be Niger. When we start to speak broken now, So it's hard enough. It's hard enough what is going on in Nigeria right now. And I can tell you, those people who are even handling the government right now, they don't even know the way forward for Nigeria. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Bennett. Those who are governing Nigeria right now, they don't even know the way forward. They don't even know the way forward. And this tribalism has to stop. Any comments now? Like if I go on to any comments in the comment section. So I was reporting about a video of a Nigerian guy who was arrested because he embezzled. So I've got that video on my channel. And where I got the story from, Shadi said Nigerian people and tribe marry relationship, swimming suits now. Shadi, you've come. So now, anytime I go onto especially Instagram and I open any posts, the next thing you see on that comment is they are country people. Oh, thank God this one is not Yoruba. Thank God no be Yoruba. Thank God no be Igbo. Thank God say it is not social tribe. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. I wish that I could go under a post that I found similar to that. People are like, oh, thank God, though, because now they are tribe people. They always do this. Like, why? Why? Any video, either a report that somebody committed a crime or they did an offense. Thank God. Now their tribe. They always do this. And then when I go on to look at the name, I'm like, what is the need for this? So if there's any case of fraud now, now Yoruba people. Like I said, it's a form of PTSD. if there's any form of maybe buying and stealing, thank God, no be Yoruba, now their tribe, now so. I don't know, I don't want to use the word or what tribe. We need to stop all of this because it's not going to move us forward. It's not going to make you a better person. It's not going to make you a bigger person. We really need to change our mindsets. Okay, like I said, if Nigeria is going to eventually separate, go their separate ways, this kind of thing that woman instigated is not. We should not let that be the basis of why that has that has to happen in Nigeria. That's just my honest thought. And like I said from the beginning, I think before I start any of my videos, I need to start putting a disclaimer. I have not claimed to be an immigration advisor. Okay. I have not claimed that I know everything. Okay. I am only reacting based on what I have seen on social media. Yes, we agree to disagree because, like I said, there's a video, the live stream I did yesterday. There are lots of trashy, like trash talk coming from people. If you're one of those people that drop trashy comments there, and you go back there to find, and you can't find your comment, I've deleted it because I don't want negativity to be under that video. And if I've said something that you felt, oh, I shouldn't have said that, I am only human, okay? Because some of us, we only like people that will be lying to us. We only like people. When I was growing up, there was a neighbor just opposite my house. I can't remember what. Bendelites. What they are from Bendel. Is it Bendel? Bendel. I'm sure there's a city like that in they are from Bendel. They used to they have this. I can't like I go there. One of their daughters is my friend. We are like almost the same age. I go to their house every evening. Even when I was much like maybe I was about 16, they're still in secondary school. At some point, I thought I was going to get married to a Bender man because this my friend had an uncle who was always chasing me about, and my dad would chase me with that. Come, his name was Wisdom. My dad would say, Wisdom, I beg, stay away from my daughter. This one, a young girl. Don't follow my daughter again. It's with all of these things that we are saying, it just brings back all of those memories of when I was a very young girl. When I was 16 years, when I was 17. In fact, not even 17, when I was between the ages of 12 and 15 to 16. Obviously, by the time I was 16, I was already, growing up to be a young female. So you start to get attraction. Boys start to get attracted to you or something. Bennett said, I went to St. Finbar's. Oh, yes, I've heard of that college before, St. Finbar's and Ilaro Polytechnic. So my two brothers went to St. Timothy's College in Yaba. I went to Maryland Comprehensive Secondary School in Ikeja. My one of my other brothers went to Offa Polytechnic in Kwara State. I think so, yeah. For me, I really did not. After my secondary school, I only did a diploma course in LASU. LASU is in Yanoba. Yes, that was the LASU campus I attended there for like a year. I did diploma in law at LASU, yeah. And then after I finished that, I just left Nigeria with my husband. So yeah, I still know a bit of Lagos. I left Nigeria when I was he just short of 19 years old. Yeah, that was when I left Nigeria. So I still know a bit of places in Nigeria. So like I said, guys, I'm just gonna round up. You know what? There's no need for all this hate. My queen, how are you? You don't go put kid for bed sharply. You know they waste time at all. I'm just rounding up. Hello, Linda family. I can't pronounce your name. I don't want to massacre your name. Good evening, my lovely sister. Thanks for joining us. So there's no need for it, please, guys. Please let us come together. Okay, my queen, no worries at all. Let us come together. Let us come together and stamp this out. Let us stamp this out, okay? And like I said earlier on, if there's any of my video, maybe the one I watched it, people were like, oh, you're trying to tell people to go and be marrying fake people. You know what? When you, like I said, if you're a single person, and you don't want to spend 20 years in the UK, and you don't get paper, that is another way for you. At least it's going to be the legal way. The woman way thinks, say, oh, you just want to do something. As time goes on, you go like the woman now. You go like the woman. Same thing happens to the woman. As time goes on, you go like the man. So you're not losing. See, with this topic that I said yesterday, somebody that I've known still DM'd me to say, my sister, he said, I said because you mentioned my story and that he has just learned something else from my video, that similar, based on what I said in my video yesterday, that is actually in that situation now and he doesn't want to mess it up, that I should advise him. See me reading that message from him. I want the best for him. Because I know he said he came in and visiting, he doesn't want to go back to Nigeria. But one thing will be this: if you know, say you get family for Nigeria, search your conscience and search and speak to God before you do it. Okay? If you know you have a family back home in Nigeria, you have a wife, you have a child, discuss with your woman before you do it. Okay? Discuss with your woman before you do it. I'm going to read comments. Linda said that sis was wrong in her podcast. I'm from IGBO, but I condemn. Thank you so much, my sister. She's absolutely wrong. And like I said, the other men who are egging her on, saying this, that they should all be rounded up and be be publicized and shamed. Because at some point, their children too will bring wife or husband home now. So those people that if their son bring a Yoruba girl now, would they buy the girl? Or if their son bring home an Edo girl, would they buy the girl? Troy said, I think I will stop calling names too. I just spoil people name. That's the best way. If the first name, I would look at the name, the one where I feel pronounce well, I go pronounce. The one where I don't feel pronounce, I will just leave them. Because some people, you know what, they might take offense if you pronounce their name wrongly. Charlie said, Balabulu wants to destroy the nation. Exactly. Troy Stevie said, I agree with that, your video. Says, thank you so much. Like I said, some of the comments I replied, take the one that is useful for you. The one that is not useful, let it go. But if you insult me, I will match your energy. Hello, Mohammed. How are you? Thanks for joining my live stream. All the ones shouting, he has plans. Where are the plans? In fact, Shade, you better leave those ones. Because at the end of the day, when some of us, some Nigerians, when they are facing depression, it is their movies that we are going to use to power. It is their film that we are going to use to, get out of boredom and get out of depression. Linda said exactly. She was mean to say that she will fight the Yorubas. Almost she has courage. Exactly, she has courage, oh. To even utter such, she will put utter pia. Even me, I now get to work today. I was terrified to put my food in the fridge. I carry rice and giz dodo with my lunch bag. As I enter canteen for room, because in my work we have a tea room where there's fridge, microwave, all of that stuff. There's like 2 massive fridges there. I was scared of putting my food in the fridge because you don't know who is who. You don't know who is who. Lekon, you are laughing. I was scared though. Yesterday, same thing. I opened a can of orange juice, a pack of orange juice. So it was just one in the carton. So I did not finish it. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to take it to work. And the best thing, when you open stuff like that, you just have to refrigerate it. So immediately I got into work, I was terrified of putting my cardboard juice into the fridge because it's already opened. If it was not opened, I'll be fine. Nope, I won't have any issues putting it in the fridge. But I was terrified of putting down my juice in the fridge. I put it inside my bag and put it in my locker. And shorty, you use your head to protect your head, which means think and use your brain. Linda said, speaking like that on here now, wow, please speak. Absolutely. That's why at the time I was like, no, I want to come and start sharing some things here. But then I thought about it. I thought against it. I was like, no. I'm sure there's a video like that. I said, if you have any question, if there's anything I've discussed in any of my videos, if you have any question, kindly DM me. If I have the answer to it, I will. Me sitting here, I've received messages on my Instagram DM of people who are in Nigeria who want to come and chop Aduro here. They're asking me, what can they do? One says she's disabled, she has children, this, that. And I was like, you are in Nigeria, you are disabled. You want to come here? Now, it's not easy that way. That if you are in Nigeria, I will not tell you to come here just for the purpose of come and chop Aduro. I will not tell you to do that. But if you are here already, it's doable. So that thing that woman said, it's absolutely wrong. And like I said, now she's even a danger. even a threat to herself. Like I said, the country where they live, people they get permission to carry pow pow. And you all know how some people when they go colo, they will just they will go out and start pow pow pow. So she's not safe herself. Make she not just come up for her house. Let her stay in that her house. Me, I'm not doing anything. I'm not saying people to do anything to her. But based on what she has said, her face and her name has been placed everywhere. And Nigerians also. So she thinks that there will not be one Nigerian in Canada that has scone that will not find her. Abi, guys, let me know. I hope I'm making sense. Does she think that there will not be one Nigerian in Canada that has coin that will find her? And then again, with that being said, so she wants to commit those crimes now, and she thinks that police will not arrest her. I beg, she Canada man yegi fun yon. She Canada, they fit put you for up, make them command the stool. Then they do am for Canada because I know say US they do am. Because if she actually do that, ko ya yegi fun, ko ju yen lo. Ko ya yegi fun. UK family, welcome, my star. You they laugh. The fear of one woman has turned the world. It's true. I swear to God, I went to work yesterday with my half-open carton of orange juice. I did not put it in the fridge. I had to put it. This is the bag I take to work, and I have a lunch bag. That lunch bag, we just put it on a shelf in the tea room at my work. My orange juice, I put it in this bag and I lock it in my locker with a key. This is my key, the key to my locker. I locked it, and this key now inside my pocket today. So anybody who want to put something for my juice, go try well. That was how it's true. UK family. Mohammed said marriage is synonym of difficulty, so we have to cope. We have to couple with it. Okay. Linda said at this point, nobody's your friend, though. Nobody is your friend, especially when it comes to eating something. Hey. Bella says, cope with. Okay. Linda said she might not do it, but she has given some ignorant ones there. Exactly. She has instigated some people. Like I said, there might be some skolo who have heard her. And that one, so that's why I said, I always say it on my channel that do not let people in powerful places use you as a tool for destruction. Don't allow people in powerful places or in powerful posts use you who is struggling as a tool of destruction. Because this woman now, I believe she sabi some people. So with what she has said, she's going to use some other people will listen to her. And then she will be, those people who are listening to her will be a tool of destruction. They'll probably go and be the one to carry out what she has said. Because she don't put the idea for people's head. For some people, supposed people head. Linda said, exactly, they should arrest her. Exactly, she has to be arrested. Joyce TV said, I was scared at work too. We have to... You know what, regardless, for me, obviously, I've just learned. If I go to work now, I won't be putting my food. You know what, I'm still going to, mix with anybody I see. I remember when it's going to be 2 years I've been working at my work. And I feel black people there. Normally, when I first arrived in this country, I always think that every black people that I see that they are Nigerian. It wasn't until when I started, meeting people, I found out, oh, they are Ghanaian. There are some Ghanaians, there are South Africans, there are Zambians, Cambodians, and it's when we speak that we realize, okay, this one English not be Nigeria. So at my work, there were a few people who were black people, but I was that my work before I started there as a nurse. Most of my training as a student nurse was in that hospital. My university was sending me there to do my training, so I practically know almost everybody at that work. And then I think I knew about 4 people. There's a male doctor, he's a Nigerian. Anytime I didn't even know what his name was, but anytime I've known him since I was in second year when I had my placement. Anytime he sees me, he always say hello. But then when he wants to greet me, he would always be like this. He would do me hello, and I'm like, this man not be Nigerian because I don't see Nigerian men to greet people like this. Then in my head I'm thinking, oh, could he be a Muslim? Maybe that's why she's like, oh, hello, my sister. That's how he greets me. But it has a Nigerian accent. But it's the way he greets when he sees me. I'm like, maybe it's not Nigerian. It was not until after I started as a nurse, a year after I started as a nurse, I was looking after a patient. And then he came to see that patient. And then I was able to see his name. His name is Akin. He's a Yoruba guy. He's a Yoruba guy. So I'm like, okay, why is he greeting me this way? Or maybe it's just an habit he formed. And then, with that being said, other black people that I noticed, they were Nigerians, but they don't talk to me. How did I find out? had a training and we were going to sign our names to say we attended the training, and I saw their name. They were Nigerians, and I've known them since I was a student, and they've never spoken one word to me. They never spoke one word to me. So last year, just on the round up to Christmas, I met another new lady. Immediately saw me. Ah, hello, my sister, a beautiful Igbo sister. And I'm like, oh, hello. Relations she spoke, I knew she was Igbo, very lovely. And in that my department, now both of us they do braids. Other girls, other black girls I've seen, I've never seen braids on their hair, on their head. But this lady, she's dark, she's an Igbo lady, very beautiful lady. She's so, I was surprised when she spoke to me because I think I've noticed that the first day we met, our eyes just jammed. I was maybe slightly far away from our eyes jammed. And then I was like, oh, maybe she's visiting. But then I saw her a few days again. We were changing into our scrub. And then she was like, oh, hello, my sister. How are the children? And I was like, we are fine. They are fine. And we started talking. And she was like, oh, she's Nigerian. I'm like, oh, you're Nigerian? That was how we started. So no day when we meet in the locker, we will talk before we realize that, more address, more go work. There's joy, there's love when you meet other people who speak, maybe you have the same accent as them. It makes you like, okay, yes, you know what you're doing. You're not the only one out. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that love, in fact, you don't even have to love that person 100%, but learn to copulate. And I mean, like, learn to maybe respect somebody and they'll respect you back. Learn to live in one accord. You might not necessarily be friends, but yes, you are colleagues. Hello, how are you? How's family? How was the weekend? This, that. Do all that rapport. And if you don't want to take your friendship further with them, it's fine. And if you want to, well, be careful. But for me now, I've learned. I know they put my food for fridge again. The rice where I carry go work today now, like if this rice go spoil, make it spoil. I put them inside my locker. So guys, all I'm asking is for us to all speak up in one voice, because if you never know, when I do things on this street of YT, I'm doing it for my children, because I don't know where my children will go and who they will meet. That's just what I'm going to say, guys. I'm going to round up. I'm going to read comments and then we'll call it a day. Linda says she might not do okay. I've already read that. Mohammed said adventure is not easy at all. Absolutely. Linda said she just delivered a message that was sent to her stylishly. Says exactly, Linda. I believe somebody is behind it. Yes, I believe somebody is behind it, because to have such effrontery or audacity to come and say something like that on social media, she must have some babasale. She must have somebody that is, saying that is blowing her cold hair. Somebody that is blowing her cold, they say, ride on, are they behind you? I believe she has somebody like that. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to say that in as much as the world is crazy right now, there's so many things going on in the world right now. And we as human beings, if we can stop some things from happening, be a part of stopping something bad from happening. That's just what I'm going to leave us with. Okay. Shade said Nigerians should stop being biased to other races and tribes. I will never forget one lady insulted me in Yoruba, but no, Shade, how many I've heard? They insulted me. In fact, it is now that I will say that I am much calmer. Chai, me that if I hear anything, I am ready for bass, I will shout, I will abuse you. But now, I'll just look at you and say, let me keep my demure. Let me keep my, I think that's a new one. Now, let me keep my demure. Even now, even at work, I still had a misunderstanding with a colleague yesterday at work. I already made my opinion clear that this thing you want me to do, I'm not doing it. Because if now your turn, when it comes to your turn, you don't always do it. So I'm not doing it. As we did, instead of me arguing with her, I did not. She raised her voice at me. And there are like other 6 nurses, we are all sitting together. And I'm like, well, the thing what they do now, witnesses deal. Me, I no shout. I just tell you, say why I know I'm not doing it. So while she was talking, she's talking, and I'm like, you're not listening to me. This I'm saying, see the way I'm talking, that was exactly what I'm saying. I said to her, you're not listening to me. And if you chose not to listen, well, I've told you I'm not doing what you've asked me to. Okay. So while she was like, one of the team leader came around and was like, what's going on? And she was like, oh, do you want to go speak in the office? So the team leader took her, they went to talk. So I was expecting that from the explanation she has given the team leader will call me. Thank you so much, Linda. I was hoping that the team leader would call me also to hear my own side of the story, but the team leader did not. I just laughed with friends, say, why should they correct team leader? Why should they correct team leader? Because I know the ones who are diligent in their work. And I know I am diligent. Hence why when I know the lazy ones who come like that to come and tell me nonsense, I am saying, no, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. And when she was talking, I was like, oh my, your mommy, this girl no sabi me. Besides, by the way, she's not African, no, she's a Scottish girl. I'm like, this girl knows sabi me, but she knows who me in terms of like when my temper starts. But I'm like, you know what, you're at the workplace. And I love the fact that there were other nurses around. So like they were just in a group talking. We were waiting for our patients. So it's not as if maybe I will go and beg somebody to come and say, oh, were you there? No, there was like 6 or 7 other girls. In fact, 3 of them, we went to the same unit together and we know each other. So I was like, you're not listening. So as she come back now, the manager, the team leader did not come in to come and explain my side of the story. So I was like, Wemi, carry on. You are a good girl. So I just let it go. Like before, I've said there was a time one mama she was on the bus, she abused me. I just looked at her like this, I'll be picking with them train, oh. I'll be picking with them train, and I don't believe in insulting elder people. So I just let it be. Till tomorrow now, me and that mama we are party. If she wants to conroll her hair, oh mommy, oh the baba be sharing me. And if I have the time, I'll tell her when are you free. I'll go. At times she used to pay me, but as time goes on, I stopped collecting money from her because I know she's a lovely woman. You know, maybe she thought that how much you told her so this woman, this Pikin that did not even speak back at me, that she must be a well-trained girl. Now I've known that elder woman for a very long time. She's just few blocks away from me. So guys, let me read comments and then we'll end up, okay? Um Shade said Nigerians should stop being biased into other. Yeah, I agree with you. I will never forget. Okay, I've read that. Bennett said, please, guys, let us not escalate this issue of it among. Exactly, we should not escalate it, please. We should not. When you see people dropping comment that you think is going to escalate matter, you know what? There's joy in letting such post or comment go. Don't say anything. Don't reply. Just read it and just let it, put it behind you. Living in diaspora, why? Because other race are watching and exactly that's I always say that if people like ourselves we are living in diaspora and we are saying this about ourselves, how do we now want the people that we are now living in their country to love us and treat us well? If we as Dudu we cannot love ourselves and treat and respect ourselves, how do we expect the people that we now migrate into their country, how do we expect them to accommodate, respect, and treat us well? I keep saying this, you know, as well, we need to be more of caution with our words. Exactly, absolutely. Thank you for the chat. So you're welcome, Linda. I really appreciate your subscription. Thank you so much. Chioma said, Chioma, how are you? You're looking good tonight. This is my face from work. Thank you so much. I was just rounding up. Anyway, guys, like I said, if there's anything in this video that I've said that you think might benefit you or do you think might just maybe slightly help you in any way. If there's any way you want me to maybe explanate or maybe feel free to send me a DM on my Instagram. If I don't have the right answer for you, I'll point you in the direction. Okay. I'll point you in the direction of where I think you might be able to find more information. And if there's anything from today's post or yesterday's video that you think upsets you, I did not mean in that way. Like I said, we all have different opinions. We all have different level of understanding. Okay. But if any of your comments towards me it sounds like an insult, I'll also insult you. And if you think you want to pass across your message, you can also open a YouTube channel and do what I'm doing exactly. Do your own and put your opinion. Kabir said, you do it yourself, no tattoos. Men don't wear earrings, don't dreadlock for me. You reap what you sow. You know what? Men wearing earrings, men wearing tattoos, it's lifestyle choices. It's lifestyle choices. They are free to do what they wish. Okay. One thing that for me, I don't like tattoos. I don't like tattoos because when you age, it's just, And Maya says, sis, lovely opinion. Thank you so much. Anyway, guys, I'm going to round up now. I thank you to those of you who have joined me from the beginning of this live stream. And if you're going to watch back again, feel free to, to drop a comment, like, converse with this post and let me know your thought and opinion in regards to all that has been discussed in this video. And for me, I will never instigate HATE. No, I will never, because I'm not going to benefit. It's not going to be of benefit to me. It's not. I might say something you might not like. It's fine. And like I said, if you think there's anything I've said that you think, oh, that's way over my head, well, it was not meant to be that way. Okay. Like I said, we have different opinions. We have different level of understanding. You might not just maybe understand it from the angle that I'm coming at. But if any of your comments towards me, it sounds like an insult, I'll also insult you. Okay, I mean, I'm not saying people should go and do fraud, and I'm not saying you should go and marry Oyinbo and then dump them because they give you paper. No, because at the end of the day, when you meet somebody, if that person was not your taste, you wouldn't even have talked to them. But you are now in talking stage. You are now liking you all of you are now doing bedroom dance. As time goes on, feelings will grow. Would you rather not do that than go and pay somebody that will defraud you and then they still come and deport you? Anyway, guys, don't let us go back to past news. I shall see you all again. There's a news that I found about Ghanaians. Maybe I'm not working tomorrow. Maybe I will schedule that so we can do it either in the morning or in the evening as well. Guys, let me know if you want me to do it in the evening or later on at night. And then we shall. At least it's an uplifting talk. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Have a lovely evening. Like I said, if you're watching back, don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on your post notification, support my channel. Okay, gives it a thumbs up because there's going to be a giveaway. Yeah, there's going to be a Christmas giveaway, the first ever on this channel. The first ever giveaway that you guys, I'm sure you already know what I want to give away. So let's leave it at that. Have a lovely evening and a beautiful Friday when it comes. And I hope to see you all later. All right. Bye.